Hi, it's Shalon here. I've tried to make this video a couple times, but I'm thinking or about wishy-washy people. I just came home. My mom and my brother and I went to go vote. On the way home, my mom says, "Do you guys want to get something to eat?" And I say, "Yeah." We're near a Chinese restaurant, and I say, "Well, Chinese is right here." She says, "I don't want Chinese." I said, "Okay, well, what do you want?" And she says, "I don't know, I don't know, I don't know." And so, you know, I say, "Well, like I said, Chinese is right here." She says, "Okay, go ahead, we'll get Chinese." Already upset that I didn't give her time, I guess, to figure out what she wanted. But I'm driving. We're right here. It's a place we always go to. I said, "Well, okay, well, there's McDonald's, there's Taco Bell, and then there's this Chinese place." So she says, like, "Let's go get Chinese." So we pull into the drive-through. I asked Mom, "What does she want?" "I don't know. I don't know. I don't know." Then she says, "Do they have ribs here?" So I, go to the lady and I ask her, "Do you have ribs?" She says, "Yes." "What about rice?" I said, like, "Okay, yes, do you have rice?" And she gives us the price. And Mom says, "It's too much." So I said, like, "But do you want it?" And she says, "I don't know, I don't know, I don't know." And I was going to order for her because I was probably going to end up paying for it and then she would pay me back. And, I just said, like, "Well, do you want, what you call it, fried rice?" I tell her the rice options again, fried rice, white rice, lo mein. She says to me, "Okay, like," she says, she doesn't know. So I talked to my brother in the back seat and he says he doesn't care. So I say, "Okay, what do you want? You want to stay here? You want to go?" And she tells me to order for myself, but I'm getting, really hot that she can't make up her mind. So I said, "You know what? Let's just go home." And so she says, like, "Well, I don't know what lo mein is." That's what she gets all the time. It's very rare that she gets rice. And I'm sitting there saying, like, "Well, whatever, but you couldn't make up your mind." And to me, it wasn't worth it, sitting in this um, situation. So, what I'm trying to get at is that when you show any type of emotion that's not, you know, um, happy go lucky, if you show any type of emotion, people chalk it up to, "Oh, she's being emotional, she's not on her meds, she's having an episode," and then makes it seem like you don't have a right to have a negative emotion about anything. Because yeah, they're gonna sit there and um blame it on your mental illness. And I'm just said I'm sick of that. You know, yes, I take medication for depression. Um, but and like yeah, stuff like this gets on my nerves. And I know it's minor. A lot of people wouldn't have gone off the chain like I did. But I think when you're frustrating me, I got the right to say something. So, I don't know. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.